hula festival today laid to rest. Good evening. Dorothy Thompson, known and loved as Auntie Dottie, died March 19th at the age of 88. Funeral services were held today in HILO. KITV4's Jill KURAMOTO and photographer Dan Chermont report from the Big Island, where her legacy lives on.
There's likely not a person in HILO who doesn't know Auntie Dottie Thompson. And judging by the turnout today, much of HILO came to say goodbye. They began lining up outside St. Joseph Church, even before viewing began at 8 this morning. An open casket allowed mourners to say a final farewell. And Thompson's family personally thanked each one.
I think she would be pleased, certainly, to see how many people loved her.
Politicians, business leaders, and kumahula from across the state were among those who came to pay their respects to the woman credited with making the Merry Monarch Festival the premier hula event in the world. Her passing, along with co-founder George Naope, was a significant loss to the festival this year.
We just knew that we had to do all of them proud, and we had to work even harder to let the legacy show and do our best to bring our hula and honor them.
But it was more celebration than solemn occasion during the morning visitation, with music and hula, a tribute to the festival she chaired for more than 40 years.
I often said to her, you gave birth to a little baby, and now look how big it is, you know? She said, I never thought it would be this big.
Her family says one of Auntie Dottie's last wishes was to be dressed in her favorite white mu'umu'u, which she was. And another was for the Merry Monarch Festival to remain in HILO, which it will.
People of HILO and the families really appreciate what Auntie Dottie gave to the community and gave to the outside world. It's giving back to her after she gave so much to hula.
Burial services were held after today's Mass. Auntie Dottie Thompson's final resting place will be Ho'omilani Cemetery. Reporting from HILO, Jill KURAMOTO, KITV4 News.
Funeral services were held yesterday in HILO for Kumu Hula Ray Fonseca. The award-winning hula master passed away on March 20th after a performance on Oahu. Ray Fonseca was 56 years old.